rusted out grease trays, grates that collapse in the middle of a cook, igniters that quit before Labor Day, and at least one model where the griddle plate warps so badly it flings hot oil directly at your face. Those are all from verified Walmart reviews, by the way. Not Reddit rants, not forum drama. Actual verified purchases on Walmart's own website. I spent way too long digging into this, and what I found is worse than I expected. Before we get into the specific models, here's a number worth knowing. The National Fire Protection Association tracks roughly 10,600 home grill fires every year across the United States. Gas grills cause about 80% of them. And a massive chunk of those fires trace back to mechanical failure, meaning the grill itself broke in a way that started the fire. Thin metal, cheap regulators, and grease trays that rust through are not just quality problems, they are safety problems. So let's get into the 5 Walmart grills you need to walk past. Number 1. The Expert Grill 5-burner with side burner in stainless steel. Expert Grill is Walmart's house brand, and it's manufactured by a company called Nexgrill Industries based in Chino, California, with all production happening in Chinese factories. Nexgrill pumps out roughly 2 million grills a year and also builds for Home Depot and brands like KitchenAid. The Expert Grill line exists for one reason: to hit the lowest possible price point on Walmart's shelf. The verified reviews tell you exactly what that means. One buyer reported a major grease fire after fewer than 10 uses, just cooking basic burgers, fish, and chicken. Another found cracked metal cooking grates with large gaps between the broken pieces. Multiple buyers received units so damaged in shipping that the replacements arrived equally damaged. The whole thing carries a 1-year warranty. Weber gives you 10. That gap should tell you everything you need to know. Number 2. The Expert Grill 7. 20-0968. Another 5-burner from the same Nexgrill pipeline. This one generated what might be the single most damning review I found in the entire deep dive. A buyer who purchased a grill cover on day 1 and used it consistently reported that within 12 months, the grease tray rusted out, the drip tray rusted out, the interior structure rusted through where the burners attach, and the heat diffusers completely disintegrated. All of that with a cover on the grill. All within a single year. When he tried to order replacement parts, they were permanently out of stock. And that is not a supply chain issue, that is the business model. When Nexgrill's retail contract with a brand changes, parts production stops. Your grill becomes unrepairable by design. I personally think this is the most underrated problem in the entire grill industry, and nobody at the store is going to mention it. Number 3. The Char-Broil Pro Series. 4-burner gas grill and griddle combo. Char-Broil used to be an American-made brand based in Columbus, Georgia, operating under the W.C. Bradley Company for over 50 years. Then, in 2006, they shut the Columbus plant down, moved everything overseas, and eliminated roughly 1,500 jobs to cut costs by 25%. Since 2020, Char-Broil's unit market share has dropped 60%. The reviews on this Walmart model explain why. The drop-in griddle plate on this grill warps on its very first use. One reviewer specifically warned that when the griddle warps, it pops violently, and if there's oil or grease on the surface, it flings it straight up at you. He was shocked there wasn't a lawsuit yet. The burner tubes sit completely exposed below the griddle with zero grease protection, and on the lowest heat setting, the temperature rockets past 500 degrees within seconds. Char-Broil also holds the most extensive recall history of any major grill brand. 1.2 million gas grills pulled in 1996. 60,000 patio bistro units in 2013 for igniters firing unexpectedly and causing burns. And just last year, over 211,000 electric smokers recalled for shocking users, with 79 incidents reported before the recall happened. Number 4. The Royal Gourmet G A5404H. Consumer Reports specifically called this the worst gas grill available at Walmart. It earned a failing grade for heat distribution across the cooking surface at both high and low settings, and even after a full 10-minute preheat. The larger Royal Gourmet SG6002 is no better. Reviewers report bent parts that refuse to align, a temperature gauge that does not work, and sheet metal edges sharp enough to slice your hands open during assembly. The instructions are only pictures with no written text. Royal Gourmet also had roughly 1,100 patio grills recalled in 2020 because the plastic regulator hose could melt and catch fire. 6 separate grill fires were reported before they pulled the product. Number 5. The Dyna-Glo lineup, specifically the 4-burner and 5-burner propane gas grills. Dyna-Glo is manufactured by GHP Group out of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, with production in China. GHP was just acquired by Turnspire Capital Partners, a New York private equity firm, in October 2024. Before Turnspire, GHP was owned by 2 different Canadian PE firms. That kind of ownership churn, where private equity buys a manufacturer, strips costs, and flips it to the next buyer, is one of the biggest red flags in the outdoor cooking industry. One Dyna-Glo model at Walmart was marketed as stainless steel. Buyers quickly discovered the metal was magnetic. If a magnet sticks to your stainless steel grill, it is not stainless steel. It's regular carbon steel with a thin coating that peels and rusts within weeks. GHP's customer service carries a 1.9 out of 5 rating on consumer review sites. And no, I'm not making that up. So those are the 5 Walmart grills I would not spend my own money on. But I promised you 2 that are actually worth buying, and both of them are sitting right there on the same Walmart shelves as everything I just warned you about. The first one is the Weber Original Kettle 22-inch charcoal grill at $149. This has been essentially the same design since 1952, when George Stephen cut a metal buoy in half in his Chicago backyard and accidentally invented the modern charcoal grill. The porcelain enameled steel bowl and lid resist rust for years. The aluminum legs physically cannot corrode. The one-touch ash cleaning system actually works. And the whole thing carries a 10-year warranty backed by Weber's famously responsive customer service. On Walmart's website, the kettle carries a 4.7-star rating across over 4,000 reviews, with 82% of those being 5 stars. Wirecutter has named it their top charcoal grill every year since 2017. The forums are filled with people posting about their Weber kettles lasting 15, 20, even 30 years outdoors without structural failure. Run the math on that. A $149 Weber lasting 15 years costs you about $10 a year. A $189 Expert grill lasting 2 seasons costs you $95 a year. The cheap grill ends up being almost 10 times more expensive over time. That is the number that nobody in the Walmart grill aisle wants you to calculate. The second pick is the Blackstone Original 36-inch 4-burner griddle at $344. This one has a 4.7-star rating across more than 68,000 Walmart reviews. That's not a typo, by the way. 68,000 reviews. It's one of the most reviewed outdoor cooking products Walmart has ever carried. Blackstone has an exclusive pricing arrangement with Walmart on certain models. The same griddle costs $479 if you buy it direct from Blackstone's own site, so Walmart saves you $135. You get 768 square inches of rolled steel cooking surface, 4 independently controlled burner zones, built-in wind guards, a rear grease management system, and a hard cover included in the box. One thing to know before you buy: a Blackstone griddle needs regular seasoning the same way cast iron does, and it will not give you that smoky charcoal flavor. It's a flat top, not a traditional grill. But for smash burgers, weekend eggs and bacon, fajitas, stir-fry, and feeding a big crowd all at once, nothing else in the Walmart outdoor cooking aisle comes close. If you found this useful, YouTube already picked one of these 2 videos for you, so go ahead and click it. And if you actually made it to the end of this one, you should probably just subscribe. I put out stuff like this every week.